Good morning, folks. I'm Pete Smith. This is the First Church of Mars. Welcome. Today I'd like to talk about a video that I watched this morning. Now, I'm an open-minded kind of guy, I think, so I look into a lot of different religions and things that people are saying, different belief systems. And so this one guy I came across a few years ago, Osho. I think that's how you pronounce his name, Osho or Osho. I watched one of his videos this morning. I got kind of, hooked on the title, and the title was, or is, "These ideas have prevented the world from growing." And I thought, okay, that sounds like a good one. Let me see what I haven't watched him in a while. Like I said, I watched him a few years ago, and I thought his thoughts and his ideas on life and on being are interesting, and certainly they kind of, they create these sort of conundrums, like he'll present things in a way so that your mind has to kind of like, and scratch your head and like, what does he mean by that? And that's so interesting, because it's like nothing is ever quite clear, but yet you feel somehow satisfied, like a question was answered, even though it was really just another question was asked. That's the only best way I could put it. There's a lot of that goes around. You get these people that what do they call? I think they call them Conans or something. Conans, where and that would be from the Japanese. I don't know. Anyway, there where you ask a question and there's really no answer. It's like a sort of a Buddhist thing, or what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, let's listen to what he says. And it kind of triggered me what he said when I watched the video. I was like, what is this guy talking about? And he is a very popular kind of guy. He's a philosopher, and he's got a lot of videos. There was a film on him, kind of the dark side of him, the money side, which I'm not going to get into that, although I will post, a link to the film, the documentary kind of thing about him, where he's not, he's got some pretty questionable history himself. So I don't want to get into that. There's a lot of, Christian preachers and different people that financially they've become very rich, and I'm not gonna get into all that, but let's listen to what he says in this video. Osho.
All these ideas, original sin, faith, hope, charity, have not made the world better.
Okay, so let's stop there. All these ideas, original sin, faith, hope, charity, have not made the world better. Now, right off the bat, I'm thinking, what do you mean they haven't made the world better? These are profound ideas and ideals that do help humans to treat each other better. All right, original sin, I understand. Kind of, that's a little bit different. That's a Christian sort of belief. But faith, hope, charity are not, haven't made the world any, have they made it worse? I don't understand. Are you saying they're not good? So let's go on a little further.
It has prevented the world from growing in consciousness, growing in its experience of the real existence.
Okay, so it has prevented the world from growing in consciousness. In other words, faith, hope, charity, they're not helping lift people's consciousness. They're not things that take us to a higher level. I really think they are. When you're able to experience and to get in touch with faith, hope, charity, the idea of giving, the idea of believing that things have a purpose, or they have the possibility of improving, or that there's more to life than just what we see. A hope for people to have hope, that I mean, just hope that has prevented people from experiencing real existence. Seriously? What are you saying there? What then you're saying real existence does not include these ideas of faith, hope, charity? I'm gonna go on. I think he's way off here, as you can tell.
And transcending all poverty, all birth, all death, and becoming part of one with the eternal life.
Oh, the eternal life. Okay. So what I'm getting is that poverty, life, death, this is all meaningless, right? This is all meaningless. I think that's what he's saying, and that we must transcend. It doesn't matter if you're poor, if you're poverty. It doesn't matter your life, your death. It doesn't matter, because there's an eternal existence. You know, I kind of get that a little bit in a Christian sense, that in a way our eternity is really what's important. In some ways, you know, we'll say like this life is only a preparation for your eternal life. And where will you spend that eternity? So in a way, he's kind of on the same page as Christianity in that sense, but he doesn't have a place where you're going to spend eternity, and he doesn't have an idea of what's after death. He just believes, I don't know what he believes. It's eternal. Your life is eternal. Existence is eternal. How does that relate to us as humans? Where are we going to go? What's going to happen? Where are we going to spend eternity? Are we going to be born again in a new body? Like, does he believe in reincarnation? I'm not sure. So he's saying some weird things here, but let's go on a little further. There's one thing I really want to get to on this.
We are searching the same tree that Adam and Eve missed. Eternal life.
We are searching the same tree that Adam and Eve missed. Eternal life. I'm not sure what he's saying there. Eternal life, yes, we're thinking about eternal life. We're thinking about it. We contemplate that, yes. Is there something that's wrong with that? Of thinking about our existence and the afterlife?
Christianity has no meditation.
Christianity, that's the thing that really got to me. Christianity, he says, has no meditation. I'm a Christian. I meditate all the time. I meditate. Now, it may not be the same focus as what he considers meditation. I focus on my relationship with God in meditation. I try my best to connect with God in that meditation, and to listen to what he has to say, and to listen, to feel his presence, and to focus on him, and to better my connection with him. But to say that Christianity has no meditation, contemplation, I think they called it in the old days contemplation. There's no meditation in Christianity. That is, I think, a statement that's just plain wrong. Let's go on.
Because meditation will take you in. It has prayer. Prayer takes you out.
Okay, so he's saying he thinks Christianity has no meditation because meditation will take you in, and Christians don't look inside of themselves. Basically, that's what he's saying, which is totally false. And they have prayer. Yes, we do have prayer. And prayer takes you out. Yes, in a way, your prayer is a communication. Your prayer is what I was learned as a child was prayer will be speaking to God, and meditation is listening to God. But we have both. And yes, prayer is an outward speaking, and we also believe that what we speak is what becomes reality. So we must be very careful what comes out of our mouths, so what we speak. So yes, prayer is important. And but certainly there's meditation, and certainly we look inward as Christians. We look inside, and because that's where we believe we're children of God. Jesus is inside of us, we believe. We believe that we allow Jesus, we allow God to work through us inside. So we must contemplate, we must meditate, we must look inward, and we do, of course, look inward all the time. It's all about how our inward is connected with our God, with our higher power, with our belief. So to think that it's just the outward, 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 no, can't be farther from the truth.
Prayer is towards a fictitious God.
Prayer is towards...
Meditation is deep into your own existence. It is not fiction.
Okay, so he's saying Christians pray to a fictitious God. Okay. So he believes that God is fiction. Okay, God is just something made up. That's fine. He's allowed to believe that. And he's saying that... let me rewind that again. That's so weird. Okay, so he believes that we're praying to a fictitious God, and let me just see what that was again.
Meditation is deep into your own existence. It is not fiction.
Okay, so meditation is deep into your own existence. So I do meditate, and I meditate on my relationship with God. So I'm looking at my own existence, yes, but I'm looking at it in the context of who created me. Who created me? Who created this world? Who created existence? In other words, okay, yeah, so meditation is looking into your own existence, but what better, higher value is there to look into your own existence as to far as who created this existence? Oh, my stomach, I think I need to eat soon. So who created the existence? Okay, I can't just look in and say, my existence, my existence, my existence. And yes, you're part of the universe, you're part of existence. I'm part of existence. But isn't it good to take it even a step further and contemplate, how did that existence come into being? How did it, so what, just by, he's saying it, you just need to look inside at your own existence. That's not fiction. Okay, so you can look inside at your own existence and never think about how it was created, and never think about that, but it's not fiction, because you're looking at your own existence and limiting that view to what? Where? I don't get how that's not fiction. Yet contemplating an existence with God is fiction. I guess it just comes down to, if you're just so set against believing in God, then this is how you have to tell yourself that it's okay. I'm just going to look into my own existence as it relates to existence. Okay, let's move on.
You are a reality. God is only invention.
Okay, so you are a reality. You are a reality. God is only invention. I think it's the opposite. I think God is the reality, and you are the invention. God created you. He created this existence you speak of that you're contemplating. Okay? So for me, God is the reality, and I am God's invention. This all is God's invention. So I think he's got it 100% turned around somehow. Well, what do you expect? I mean, there's all kinds of people out there saying all kinds of things. And you might look at me and say, this guy, Pete, he doesn't know what the heck he's talking about. And he calls his church the first church of Mars, first of all. And just to clarify, God is everywhere, even on Mars, and thus the first church of Mars. So he's not in any one place, and he certainly created the heavens, including Mars. So, yes. Okay, let's finish up with this Osho. I can't believe I used to listen to this guy and think his thoughts were really deep and like kind of mystifying. They are mystifying, certainly, but I thought they were kind of like demystifying. Like they kind of got to the root of like the root of things, kind of like put a bottom line and just like, yeah, that all makes sense. But puzzles make sense once you put all the pieces together. But then you're left with just like a puzzle that's finished. So I don't know. I guess I just grew and sort of like maybe started to look into things a little bit deeper. I think this guy is good. If you want to be like, if you enjoy being confused, and confusion and questions make you feel like everything's okay because everything's just a big question, because you can feel that way. I mean, when everything's a question, you're kind of like, well, what use? What's the use? Everything's a question. There are no answers. So you kind of give up on trying to find that relationship with, if there is a God. You listen to this guy, you're like, there's no God. It's just all, the world's just spinning but somehow looking deep inside of yourself and for your own existence, without God, now please, without God, that you will find answers, and answers to an existence that has no, I don't know, answer. Oh, that's the end of the video. Okay, so all right, well, I just wanted to, I got a little triggered this morning, I'll admit it. I open up YouTube a lot of times and I look for different things to watch in the morning, and I've got my go-tos, and then I've got my certain things will pop up in my recommended that maybe I've watched in the past, or something new that's sort of semi-related. And so Osho came up, and I just wanted to clarify, I would advise watching, if you do like Osho, Osho, if you do, I would highly suggest watching this documentary on him. I'm not saying everything the documentary says is true, but it does raise some questions about who this guy really is, and the money aspect is just... So, anyway, thanks for joining me today. I'm Pete Smith. This is the First Church of Mars. I just wanted to remind you that we've got SpaceX out there. Yes, we do. Yes, let's see if we can find SpaceX out there. Can we see it? Can we see it? Can we see that little space tower out there somewhere? I hope so. Oh, I'm starting to talk like I don't know, what accent was that? I hope so. Maybe Oklahoma? I don't know. Is SpaceX out there? Because I want to see a rocket fly. Okay, guys. This is Pete Smith, First Church of Mars. God bless you. Have a great day.